decision making is very important in you. That is what yoga promotes. How? Again, for body, you have to do asana. That is the time where I learned Koncham Tamil. Kabir, I must tell you one thing. It's none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, because during that time, he was mentioning about interlinking of livers. What is the purpose of your life? If you start searching these answers for these questions, you are a Gnana Yogi. And yoga for health, happiness and global peace.
Hi, hello. Welcome to Dubai Darbar channel. உலகுக்கு இந்தியா கொடுத்திருக்க நன்கொடையில் முக்கியமானது எதுன்னு பார்த்தா யோகாசனம். மேற்கத்திய நாடுகள் நம்மளுடைய யோகாசனத்தை பெருமளவில் பின்பற்ற ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. பல்வேறு யூனிவர்சிட்டி இன்ஸ்டிடியூட்கள் எல்லாமே யோகாசனத்தை பத்தி ரிசர்ச் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காங்க. ஏன் இந்தியாவில் கூட இளைஞர்கள் யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் எல்லாமே யோகாசனத்தை கத்துக்கிட்டு அது எப்படி வழிமுறை கொண்டு வரலாம் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கான ப்ராசஸ் இறங்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. யோகாசனம் அப்படின்னாங்கிறது என்ன அப்படிங்கிறத பேசுறது தான் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம அதுக்கான ஒரு எக்ஸ்பர்ட்டை இதை பத்தி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்கக்கூடிய சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் யார் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா ஃபவுண்டர் ஆஃப் ஆத்ம தர்ஷன யோகா, வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட் ஆஃப் யோகா யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் அமெரிக்கா அண்ட் பிரசிடென்ட் ஆஃப் யுவா இந்தியன் ஃபோரம் அண்ட் த சேர்மன் ஆஃப் சுவாமி விவேகானந்தா யோகா அண்ட் ஹெல்த் ட்ரஸ்ட், சார்ட்டர்ட் பர்சன் ஆஃப் ரோட்டரி பெங்களூர் குளோபல் யோகா, டாக்டர் Yogi Devaraj. Welcome to the society. First of all, I'm thanking you for contributing very good things to the society. Sir.
Thank you, friends. At the outset, I thank Dubai Darbar and Mr. Kabir ji for giving me this great opportunity of talking to all of you in Dubai. I am Dr. Yogi Devaraj, born in a very small village in Karnataka. I joined State Bank of India, at present, earlier it was State Bank of Mysore, as a clerk. Then I became up to senior manager. Then while working, one day I fell down in the bank itself. Then it made me to realize that everything is possible only when health is there. Then I immediately gone back to doctor, asked him how I can improve my health. Then he told me, you have to practice yoga. Then I asked him, what is yoga? Because I was already 40 years old by that time. Asked him, then he said, you have to go to some place in yoga and you have to start learning. Then immediately I went to Yashtikasana, the present yoga university, for 15 days for a health program. In 15 days, I found it was so much helpful in improving my health. Then I went back, applied leave for 1 month again. I came back to Yashtikasana to do yoga instructor's course. That was in 1997. After doing 1 month course, I felt so important in my life, yoga, the importance of yoga in my life. Then I started teaching. From then onwards, no question of looking back. Then I did MSc in yoga, for which I went back in 2005. While learning in MSc itself, I was listening Bhagavad Gita every day. That made me to think this life itself has got some purpose. What is that? I understood that I should live for yoga and yoga for health, happiness and global peace. Then I started thinking how to go about it. Then all our teachers told you have to go first and see the world or our nation. Then I decided to walk from Kanyakumari to New Delhi. I started my walking on 12th January 2006. That was National Youth Day and Swami Vivekananda's birthday. I started from Kanyakumari. I am very happy to tell you how I was received in Kanyakumari. Even now I feel goosebumps when I remember that. After doing a little bit of meditation in Rock Memorial, I came out. In front of Kanyakumari temple, I was honored. Then I was telling them, why do you honor me now? I just now started. Then one of the leaders there, he told me, you have started it. That's enough to honor you. Who will think of the nation? Because the purpose of my Padayatra was to create awareness about two things. One is about the water, which you know yes. How much difficult now, right? I started in 2006. Then another thing is about yoga. See, once you are healthy, happy, then you can do many things to this world. So that is what I told them. So they supported me. Mr. Kabir, I must tell you one thing. I was accompanied by one person from Kanyakumari temple. After going 6 kilometers, I found a village called Ramapuram, I think, something. There were 3 persons standing like this to invite me to their home. Then I went inside, bucket, water, mug was ready. We washed our hands, legs and all that. Went inside, there was a banana leaf. On that hot rice, hot sambar was served. After eating, they asked me to go up first floor and relax. There, bed, fan, everything was. I felt this is the land which can be an example for this world. Because I never knew them. I never met them in my life. I may not meet them again in my life. Still, they were treating me with so much of love and respect. This is my land. Because, and that day, my son was also accompanying me. He was asking me whether I know that person. I said no. So that is what our culture tells. Always, Atithi Devo Bhava. That means respect the person. Atithi means a person who has come without invitation. Even they should be respected. That is what is our culture is. So after seeing that, again we went to a small place called Tirupura for night halt. Again my son saw the same type of respect and honor, everything. Then he said, Papa, no problem for me. Definitely you will reach Delhi. So he went back. Then it continued. I met lot of people who are working for the nation, leaving everything of their own selfish things. That is a great lesson for me. And I must tell you, that is the time where I learned Koncham Tamil. I started understanding, started speaking also. Then I visited Coimbatore, Trichy, then Madurai, beautiful places. They really took care of me so well. Then I came to Bangalore. Then afterwards, 2 persons joined me. One is a young boy, around 18 years old. Other one is an elderly person. So three of us started. Then I went to Hyderabad, from Hyderabad to Nagpur, Nagpur to Bhopal, Bhopal to. These are the places where I prepared one notes sort of a thing, my experiences, and I was sending it to Prime Minister, and then President. In fact, I must tell you now, it's none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, because during that time he was mentioning about interlinking of rivers, and he was also inspiring me by each speech which I was listening to him. So I was sending to Dr. Abdul Kalam ji and Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, our Prime Minister. So it went on like that. I had beautiful experiences. I must tell you at least one example what happened in Madhya Pradesh. See, many people were telling me, Devaraj ji, definitely you are going to have very bad experiences in Madhya Pradesh. I don't know, few, but I had best experiences in Madhya Pradesh. There is a small village, I think Bina Ganj or Bina, like that. I met one person by name Mr. Khan. He told me, see, generally people invite for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and other thing. He invited me to his house for sleeping. I was a bit worried, why he is calling me for sleeping? But I will never say no to anybody. Whoever calls me, I used to go. Because I slept in a big bungalows also, air-conditioned room. And I also slept on a charpai. You know charpai?
Yeah, I know.
Very next to a national highway, on the road.
Okay.
I was sleeping. No problem for me. When he invited, I went there. Generally, Kabir, what happens is we are tired. Yeah. As soon as I sleep, I get a deep sleep. I slept. Around 12:30, when I got up somehow, I was seeing Mr. Khan was pressing my legs. Really, I was shocked. I asked him, Khanji, what are you doing? No, aisa nahi karna chahiye. You should not do that. Then he told me one beautiful thing. I am not serving you. I am serving your legs, which are taking you from Kanyakumari to New Delhi. See, that is the level of spirituality in our people. I saluted Mr. Khan, said, go ahead. What else? No words, Like that it started my journey. Then I met a lot of people like this. And one more thing is, many people served during that time, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion, language, state. I was feeling we are all one. The whole nation, India, is one. That is a feeling they were giving me. I had to live for this great mother, earth, motherland. That's what I feel. So then I went to Delhi. There I met many people. I think you know our deputy chairman, Najma Tulaji.
Yes.
She was a deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha. When I met her, she was so happy. No, you have to meet everyone. Immediately she fixed my appointment with Advani ji. She was in BJP. Then Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. All this she fixed. We met everyone. She also came along. Then after that, my son came. Many people. He was asking, Papa, what happened to meeting Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam? Then I told my son, that is the only thing which is pending. Then immediately he wrote one email. Okay. He asked me whether you have sent a mail. I said no. Then immediately wrote. You may not believe Mr. Kabir. On 26th he wrote. Okay. 28th I got a call from Rashtrapati Bhavan. This is from Rashtrapati Bhavan. Mr. Yogi Devaraj, you got the appointment of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam or Honorable Rashtrapati ji on 30th of August at 3 o'clock. Can you come? Oh my God. I said yes. 3-4 people we went. Again, one more thing was waiting for me as a miracle, you know. When I went inside, because we were treated royally, where I had never seen like that in my whole life. When I went inside his room, he came and said, okay, he called a photographer, come, let us have photos. I was thinking, why he is calling? Then I understood. That feeling will be there in my mind, not in his mind, my mind, to have a photo with him and all that. If that is finished, I will be free to talk. That is the beauty of great people. Then we discussed. Then one more thing he said, Devaraj, if you really want to, see, purpose of my Padayatra was to interlinking of rivers. Interlinking of rivers happen automatically if you are able to interlink minds. Interlinking of minds is very important than the rivers. So you work for interlinking of minds using yoga because you are already there. So Kabir, only then onwards I realized I had to work yoga again in a much bigger way, and I left my job after this. I resigned my job as a senior manager. I started continuing more journey, a deeper journey into yoga. Then I realized my life has completely started. It took different turn altogether after that.
You are inspired from Swami Vivekananda.
Yes.
What are the things? Can you say 2 or 3 from Swami Vivekananda?
Yes. First thing is, his guru, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, was having 16 bachelors or sannyasis as his disciples. Another 16 as householders. I was a householder. I read both the books. God lived with them. They lived with God. These are the 2 books, giving these householders and sannyasis. In that I understood, whoever can work for the nation can only understand how he can grow himself internally. That's the first thing. Swami Vivekananda is the first person to go to West and tell about our nation, how it can contribute to global peace through yoga. Because he is the one, see, before him there were many yogas, X yoga, E yoga, B yoga and all that. He beautifully classified all these yoga into 4. The first thing is Jnana yoga. If you feel you are very intelligent, you put a question, who are you? Why you are here on this earth? What is the purpose of your life? If you start searching these answers for these questions, you are a Jnana yogi. You will reach where you have to reach. Then the second is Karma yoga. Karma yoga is beautifully again explained in Bhagavad Gita also. Karmanye vadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana ma karma palahetu brahmate samastaka. Means you just serve the whole world, whatever possible be, without expecting anything. Then that is the path of Karma yoga. And the third is Bhakti yoga. Bhakti means, as the name indicates, devotion. Whatever the God you believe, you just forget in the name of that God yourself, then automatically you will be spending some time with that God. Then you are the person ready for Bhakti yoga. We call it a Sakshatkar. Then the last one was Raja yoga. Raja yoga is also called as Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and it is also called as Ashtanga yoga. Again it comes Yama, Niyama, Yogasana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These are all these things were beautifully designated by Swami Vivekananda. And in Raja yoga or Ashtanga yoga, it tells beautifully, Unless and until any human being has got a foundation like Yama, Satya, Ahimsa, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya, then niyamas like personal discipline like Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana, then his journey into yoga will not be complete. See, what you will see here is, we don't know, being in yoga for many years, the difference between yoga and yogasana. Yoga is the entire, all these things, whatever I told you. Yoga asana means only the postures, how you have to sit and all that. There is a difference, because once you are able to sit properly, then you can do beautiful pranayama. Once you are able to do beautiful pranayama, you can get into meditation. All these things, the basis thing is yama niyama. So all these things are beautifully categorized, and he has written a beautiful book on each one of these subjects in that. I have gone through all this. So that is the inspiration of Swami Vivekananda.
You are doing a lot of things in yoga. You are teaching, you are exploring. I want to know from you, what is the yoga? Why we have to do that?
Wonderful. Wonderful. Actually, Mr. Kabir has a very good question. Many people get confused. See, I will tell you one thing right now, because you to understand, because I believe yoga is an experimental, experiential science. What does it mean? You have to experience on your own body, your own breath, your own mind, then only you will understand better. Then you should also do it like an experiment. Don't believe just because I am telling you. Can we do some experiment right now? Okay, just keep your index finger here like this.
Okay.
Just find out one of the nostril, you are having more breath than the other one. It's not the same. Just check. Which one? Right or left? Right is more. You understood? Did you know earlier?
No.
See, that is the beauty of yoga. Now, check once again. Right nostril is blowing hot air, little bit of hot compared to left. Just check. Did you know this?
No.
That is pranayama. Now, whatever the energy we are taking from the air, which is going inside, is prana. Now, if your right nostril is right now dominating, that means your left brain is working. Your IQ is more.
Okay.
Supposing your left nostril is dominating, your right brain is dominating right now, your EQ is more. You are supposed to take a major decision in your life. Marriage, some examination, going to different country, all these things. Then you need to decide only when both the nostrils are balanced, not one of the nostrils. Why? You will include both your emotional quotient and IQ so that your decision is perfect, balanced decision, matured decision. Right? For that we teach you Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama so that it gets balanced. That is what is one thing. I will tell you one more thing. What is the first thing, Kabir, we do when we come out of mother's womb? What do? Cry. Correct. No, don't worry. Crying. Correct. Yeah. No. The whole world believes we cry. Yeah. But it is wrong.
Okay.
Wonderful thing. Because without inhalation, you cannot cry. So what is required first? Inhalation. What is that we do? Inhalation. Which we don't know. That is the beauty of yoga. So when we inhale, that is the first thing. What is the last thing we do in our life? Exhale. Not eating, shouting, nothing. It's only exhalation. Correct? So can we say this whole life is between an inhalation and exhalation? True? Agree? Now I will tell you the next level. Supposing you have got 1 million inhalation and exhalation you have to make and come back. Go back to creator. Right? If that 1 million times inhalation and exhalation, if you do it slowly, what happens? life expands.
Expand.
Supposing you do it fast, what happens? I will go fast.
Correct.
Very simple, no?
Correct.
This is what is the signs of pranayama. If you want to live longer, what you have to do? Breathe slowly. That is why all elders with grey hair like me in their house, they will tell you if you are angry, hey Kabir, don't be angry. Why? Your breathing will be fast. What happens?
Yes.
You are approaching your last day fast. Don't be. See, so much of hidden secrets are there in yoga or in pranayama. This is most fascinating. This is what is explained by Swami Vivekananda in all the books. That is why I have been influenced, inspired by Swami Vivekananda. That is why even what I told you, my journey, Padayatra in 2006, January 12th, I started from Kanyakumari, where he did meditation on India.